ko na alam na
Saan tayo naputol?
yung sa ano ba, yung sa ano, yun ba? Yung sa figure
Okay.
ko din.
So, yung idea dito ay break the problem into two parts. First, yung position vector with respect to the center. And then, yung position vector can be written as the sum of the position vector of the center plus yung position vector with respect to the center. Tapos yung ginamit kong idea dito, if you want to represent the equation of a circle, yung ito. So yung R of t in general is going to be yung radius ng circle cosine omega t plus delta plus r sub 0 sine omega t plus delta. Yung delta, we choose it to specify para mag-match, para ma-figure out nasaan sa circle nag-start. Kasi doon sa circle na i-consider mo, nag-start siya dito, di ba? So yung position vector na ini-expect ko for u is going to be ito. It's going to be yung radius ng circle, which is anong given? The radius of the circle is 3 meters. So 3.0 meters j hat plus ito, kailangan mong i-calculate anong R of t. Yung omega, you can get that from alam natin mo kung may period eh. Tapos 2 pi over omega, that's going to give you 2 pi over the period, that's going to give you omega. And then you match. Clear ba yun, yung process? Or kaya mo nang gawin to?
Posible po. Baka.
Sige. So, stop sharing muna ako. Tapos tingnan ko yung gagawin mo. So, what's R of t? Kasi, ang ano niyan, kaya ako pinapagawa yung ganung method. Kasi, kung alam mo yon, or once marunong ka mag-setup ng R as a function of t in vector notation, lahat yung buong problem magiging straightforward na. So, okay, R of t is going to be a vector. So that's the position vector of the particle. So 3 meter plus j hat plus small r of t. Teka, 3j hat yan kasi vector din yan eh. And then yung small r of t na vector. So pakilagyan ng vector sign. Pati yung sa yung sa taas. Okay. Ngayon, yung general form niyan is going to be 3 cosine omega t plus delta may face yan sa loob. I hat plus plus 3 sine omega t plus delta times j hat. Okay. Ngayon, before we continue, kaya ganyan yan kasi yung vector na r of t, that's yung origin na pinipili natin dyan is yung center ng circle. Tapos, yung form na 3 cosine omega t plus delta, 3 sine omega t plus delta, nandyan yan para i-guarantee na it's on the circle, and then you choose delta para maset kung nasaan yung particle at t equals 0. So, tingnan mo yung ano. So, at t equals 0, nasaan ba yung particle with respect to the center? At saka nandyan, di ba? So, anong vector yan? So, the vector from the center to O, that's going to be small r of 0. And in components, ano yan? So that's going to be, yung x niyan is 0, yung y niyan ay negative 3. So negative 3 j hat yan. Tapos, lagyan mo ng vector sign yung r kasi vector pa yan eh. Confusing kapag kailangan mo magnitude. So, vector, so yung arrow sign over small r. Yan. Okay, ngayon, ano naman yung omega? Omega is 2 pi divided by 20.0. So, 2 pi radians over 20 seconds. So, kailangan nating hanapin anong delta. Okay. Right? So, hindi ka pwedeng dumiretso sa delta. I think what you should do is set up a system of equations for delta. So, so your equations will be 3 cosine delta is equal to 0. 3 sine delta is equal to negative 3. So what should delta be? negative. Actually, hindi unique yung delta eh. Pero choose one. So negative pi, negative pi over, okay, negative pi over 2. Okay, so we know omega, we know delta, we know r of small r of t, and therefore we know big R of t. So big R of t is the position vector of the particle. So use that to write down R of t. I think copy everything and move it to the next page. Kasi it doesn't fit eh. So pi over 10, no? So omega is pi over 10.0 seconds. Cosine, so pi over 10.0 seconds times t minus pi over 2, and then I hat plus 3 sine may t dependence yan, di ba? So there should be a t. So minus pi over 2. Okay, so that's j hat. Ngayon, yung vector sign over small r, importante yung notation dyan. Kasi pag mukhang magnitude yan eh. So ngayon, yung big R, which is the position vector in the original coordinate system, so new line, big R of t vector is equal to, so 3j hat, no? So plus small r of t. Or if you plug it in, so pag simplify, that's going to be so 3 cosine of 10 t o pi t over 10 and then plus yung y component naman. So, and then plus 3. And then times j hat. Okay, so we know the position vector. Ngayon, yung velocity vector, how do you get it from there?
Which one pala yun?
Teka. Alam mo na yung position vector, di ba? That's R of t. A big R of t. So, paano kumuha ng velocity? Di ba? Differentiate.
So, parang nakalimutan ko ng konti yung ano. So, 3 negative. Or baliktad ba? Yes, okay, tama. 3
Yeah. Dapat may pi, di ba? Negative 3 pi over 10. So, times I hat. Teka, nasa yung I hat? Di ba vector yan? So, times t minus pi over 2. Kaya, i-check lang natin, no? Yung position vector sa x, cosine. So, ang derivative niyan, di ba dapat sine? So, yung I hat component mo may mali. Kasi, ang derivative ng cosine ay sine, di ba? So, dapat negative 3 pi over 10 tapos sine. Okay. And then I hat. And then plus 3 pi over 10 cosine pi over 10 t minus pi over t j hat. Okay. Ngayon, ano yung acceleration vector naman? As a function of time. So, pi over 10t minus okay. So we now have the position, velocity, and acceleration vectors. Let's read the question again. Para mahanap natin ano yung mga tanong. So, so with respect to O, find the position vector at the times t equals 5, 7.5, and 10. Okay, for the 5-second interval from the end of the 5th second to the end of the 10th second, find the particle's displacement. So we're going to need something, no? And then average velocity and its velocity at the beginning of f and its end for that interval. Okay, so yeah, so you should be able to answer this, no? Okay, since it's 6:04, I'll have to stop here kasi meron akong next na gagawin. So, ang gusto kong gawin mo dito, tuloy mo to. So, almost everything you need is here. So, tuloy mo to and then i-update mo sa progress mo this coming Sunday. So, sa Sunday, so 5 to 7, so we'll see each other again at 5 p.m. Okay?
Oo.
Tapos yung Monday naman, Monday. So next Thursday mag-meet din tayo ng 4 p.m. uli para may mabawi natin yung missing days. So every Thursdays we'll start an hour earlier for siguro the next 3 weeks. Okay? So we'll stop here for now. I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye po. Dyan siya. Okay, so nandito
Okay,
yung...
so yung displacement, so it's a vector. Pakisulat in component notation yung displacement vector.
Okay, R is equal to... Bakit mo R yung displacement? What is the significance of the letter R?
Ewan ko lang. Probably something to do with the Germans. Bakit naging R yung...
Parang yung mga yung mga sets. Bakit Y is at C for integers, Q for rationals?
May yung I think pwede kasing German influence yan eh.
Kaya nga,
So plus 21.5. Okay. Tapos yung unit kilometers. So the whole thing multiplied by kilometers. Okay, so kung yan yung displacement, how do you get the average velocity? So V average is
okay. I think we need to get the po yung magnitude muna. So, square root of all
and then hindi magnitude, velocity. So let's get the velocity first and then get the magnitudes. So average velocity is and then wag mo lagyan ng magnitude, vector muna.
ano ba yung average velocity ulit?
So, di ba, that's going to be change in position
Over change in time.
divided by change in time. Ngayon, yung R, that's actually the change in position. So, I think maybe we should just write it down as delta R instead of R. Kasi di ba nagsimula tayo sa origin and ended up there.
Okay, so evaluate po ano.
And then, alam mo kung bakit pinapakompute ko sa'yo yung V without the absolute value?
Ano?
Tingnan mo yung sa B.
Find the magnitude and angle.
Kailangan natin yung vector form para masagot yung the angle its average velocity makes with the horizontal. So
Okay.
you will,
So, it's a three-dimensional angle po? Angle in three dimensions?
hindi naman siya 3 dimensions. It's going to be, there's a clever dot product that will give you that angle.
Wait. So, what is the with the horizontal? Okay. So it's the what's that? Azimuthal ba or something? Whatever with the plane, the XY
So,
plane. So 2.88
yung angle,
sige po.
hindi, ganito. Hindi, so computein mo kaya muna yung average velocity. Ano siya? Nandyan eh. Tapos ano yung delta t for this case?
Where? 3.50 hours. Okay.
3.5. Okay, so
I mean, that's it. I will just have to use the calculator. 9.70 over.
So 9.70 divided by 3.5. Okay. Ngayon, yung kung magnitude ng average velocity, ano naman yan?
It's just
Kasi
it's really just the triple. Is there a term for that po yung parang three-dimensional distance formula? There must be a term for it. Or is it just distance formula in three dimensions?
Yung usual, yan yung ano usual na magnitude square ng vector. So 2.77 square.
By the way, if this is the case, is there some sort of three-dimensional right triangle hypotenuse Pythagorean formula?
Ano yun? Kapag d-dimensional?
Three-dimensional tetrahedron Pythagorean formula.
Kung kung Cartesian yung n-dimensional space, magdadagdag ka lang sa square.
Iniisip ko po kasi there's some sort of distance na from here to somewhere here, like the centroid ba? Is that the distance that is talking about?
Ano yan?
Equivalent po ng hypotenuse but for a tetrahedron. Is that it?
Kaya, ano siya eh, di ba, paano ba ano ba yung tanong? Yung, are you looking for saan nanggaling yung formula na yan? Or?
Nanggaling nga po siya. Ay, yung interpretation niya po in three dimensions.
Well, distance, ano yan, di ba? Yung proof ng Pythagorean theorem in three dimensions, construct triangles pa rin yan eh. Hindi, teka. Drawing ko yung setup. Nung para makita mo. Share ko yan yung screen ko muna. Yung Pythagorean theorem, pag pinaprove natin in three dimensions, ginagawa natin, divide and conquer. So we have a box.
Ay, so
So,
yung ganun po from yung opposite corners. Yung parang tatlo po na rin.
ang gagawin niyan, compute this length. For example, itong opposite corners na to, yan yung vector. So, compute muna tong length na to. And then, once you have that length and this height, compute this length. So kung ano, if this is delta x, this is delta y, this is delta z, ang length nito ay square root of delta x square plus delta y square. And then Pythagorean again, delta z square plus the square root of delta x square plus delta y square square, and then square root. Eventually, if you do this, kaya tayo babalik sa delta x square plus delta y square plus delta z square. So, sequence of right triangles yung ginamit. Okay na?
Oh. Naalala ko po na yung ano yung sa ano ba? Yung sa mga lattices. Crystal lattices. Yung ano din po yung lattice parameter from yung opposite corners na ng box. So that is it pala yung 3.
Okay. At least yan yung ano. Yan yung alam ko na derivation. But this only works kapag Euclidean yung space. So, pag iba yung geometry ng space mo, wala. Hindi na nag-a-apply yan.
Okay. So, 6.78.
Okay. Anyway, stop share na muna ako ulit. Tapos, balik tayo sa ano. So, 6.79 kilometers per hour. Ngayon, how do we get the angle? Ganito, we're looking for the angle with the horizontal, di ba? The horizontal is a plane.
Okay.
So, kung gagawahan triangle na maghahanap ka, gusto natin yung shortest distance from that vector to the plane. Parang ano yan eh. Yung siguro naka-experience ka na ba mag-measure ng angles from the ground?
Yung ano po, parang survey.
Sa surveying. So isipin mo, humarap ka sa same direction in X and Y, and then yung angle na mo yung measure mo as you look up.
Yung sa astronomy po, yung parang zenith.
Hindi ko alam yung terminology eh. Pero that's how you measure it.
Altitude. Ito po. Ito po. Altitude.
Okay, so altitude. Yung altitude nung vector na yan. That's what we're looking for.
So that's easy. I mean like tangent inverse of the z. What's the z? 2.88 over yung magnitude of the xy. Equals 6.96 degrees. CC daw.
Okay. Ngayon, another way to do this. Kunin mo yung dot product niyan ng V average with the unit vector z hat. So V average dotted with z hat is, so pakisulat that, V average dotted with z hat. So the vector dotted with z hat is equal to V
Okay.
average speed.
This is a
V average na magnitude.
very intuitive that product. Okay.
So V average.
Oh, wait. Very average.
Okay.
Point
So
two.
magnitude ng V average.
Oh, wait.
Walang magnitude dyan. Kasi vector yan eh. Yung right hand side, V average magnitude
Cosine
times
bar.
magnitude of Z hat, which is 1, times the cosine of the angle between the two.
Okay. So this is this one. 6.7.
Okay, so yung angle between the two, related yan sa you can get that from related yan dun sa altitude. That's actually theta there is going to be 90 minus the altitude. 90 minus theta. That's the altitude. Kasi yung i-drawing mo sa mark on your diagram ano yung theta na yan. That's the angle between the vector and the z-axis, di ba?
So this one. So 90 degrees minus that one. Okay. Nice. So, ano ba?
Okay, so compute theta there. Tapos on minus 90 minus that. Tapos yung V average dati the Z hat is 0.82, di ba?
0.82. 0.82K. So,
Is equal to 6.79 cosine theta. So cosine inverse of 0.82 divided by 6.79 and then 90 minus that.
wait a
Okay.
minute. Bakit?
So 90 minus that angle is going to be around 6 point, ang nakuha ko dito 6.93. Pero I think may sig-fig na siya eh.
Figure.
Kasi 'di ba nag-round off tayo ng 0.82 lang eh. Dapat 3 sig-fig yung ginamit natin diyan. Tapos yeah. Pero ano yun eh. So if we used more accurate values for the z component of V average, mas malapit yung magiging sagot. Okay na?
So, ano ba?
Is maubos ang tubig. Ako mag-refill ng tubig. Okay, so this is just a two-dimensional problem.
Okay, that's good. So it means it's easier. But then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 6 sub problems. First, uh,
Oo nga pala, may programming class ka ba? Or programming sessions ka ba?
yes po.
Anong language ang ginagamit mo?
C#.
Mm,
Opo.
bigyan kita ng isa pang programming language thing, Python. Kasi yan yung ginagamit ng maraming scientists na kilala ko eh.
Opo. Kailangan po talaga yung Python.
Okay, a projectile is launched with an initial speed bakit may ano to? May I-hat? Ayun. So, may J-hat. Okay. Tapos yung given, so V naught is, so, or maglagay ka ng given, and then colon. Tapos, ilista mo lahat ng given. So, V naught is, okay, so, yan na, no? Yung G is just the usual 9.8 meters per second square. Okay. So, let's work out the first case. At t equals 2 seconds, I think write it down. At when t is equal to 2 seconds, or so ano yung V? Ganito, huwag ka muna mag-compute direct kagad ng ano. Get the vector first. Kasi kailangan mo rin naman yung vector na yan to answer A and B eh. So when t equals 2, so the velocity vector is pakita mo yung substitution. Huwag yung diretso kagad sa sagot kasi di ba, gusto nating maging malinaw yan eh. So 30 meter per second times cosine 60 I hat. So 30 cosine 60 is 15, and then 30 sine 60 minus 9.8 times 2. Teka, yung values na ibibigay mo, since this is an intermediate calculation, at ayaw natin na ma-reduce yung na mag-propagate yung errors, get extra significant figures. So 30 cosine 60 is going to be 15.0 para nakalagay, para mapakita na 3 sig fig yan. And then 30 sine 60 minus 9.8 times 2, that's going to be 6.38. Okay, so we have the vector. Yung units, okay. Ngayon, yung label na A, actually, pwede mong gawin after that. Kasi, gagamitin mo yung data niyan para masagutan yung A and B eh. So number each equation, and then, so from there, anong yung speed naman ay so square root of 15 square plus 6.38 square, and then, okay, 2 sig fig 16. Ngayon, ano yung angle naman above or below the horizontal? So tangent inverse 6.4. I think dito useful na gamitin mo yung 3 sig fig. Tangent inverse of 6.38 over 15.0. And then once you get that, that's when you round off. So 23. Okay, and then above or below the horizontal? Yun. And then when t is equal to 5 seconds, okay, Okay. And then 30 sine 60 minus 5 times 9.8. Convert mo to decimal and then give 3 to 3 sig fig. Okay. And then draw a triangle makuha mo yung para makita mo kung above the horizontal or below. And then at saka yung recommendation ko talaga, don't use negative numbers pag nagta-tangent inverse ka. Kasi may likely na mag-fail yan dahil sa quadrant issues. Here, it's going to give you, so pag tinanggal mo yung signs, it's just going to be 57 degrees. Tapos and then use your figure to figure out kung anong direction yan, kung above or below. Okay, so 57 degrees below horizontal. Okay. So, yung next. So, nagawa na yung 105, no? So, let's take note. Okay, so what we need here is vector notation for the position of the particle. Ganito, pwedeng paki-set up yung R, yung position vector as a function of time. So dapat yung position vector should be at the origin when t equals 0. And then as time moves on, tinatrack niya nasa yung particle. Ganito, before you do that, yung mas simple na problem, yung what if, how do you describe the position vector of a particle kapag fixed radius, constant speed, at yung center ng circle nasa origin? Teka, sige. Pakita ko sa'yo, no? Let me show you a similar problem first. Kasi mas mahirap yung gagawin mo kapag hindi mo alam yung technique. So, let me show you a similar problem. Yeah, share yung screen ko. Just to make things easier. Okay, so here, so I'm actually going to do a slightly more complicated problem para makita mo yung technique. So what if may circle of radius, siguro to make things easier, then I'm going to use a radius of 3 meters. So radius of 3 meters. Tapos yung vector kung nasaan yung center. Okay, let's use a different color. So let's say ito ay, or this vector will be, let's call it our center, is positioned at 10 I hat plus 7 J hat. So let's say, so ito mangyayari, yung center niya nasa 7, 10. Kahit yung scale ko, pero I think ano na yan eh, it's going to be enough para i-specify. Ngayon, suppose the period of the circle is 30 seconds to make one whole circle. So ito yung mga given. And it's also known at t equals 0 seconds based dun sa ano, yung, let's say I draw an horizontal, a vertical line, yung position, yung initial position ng particle is going to be, let's say at this point. So at t equals 0, it's going to be here, and then the angle, this angle, is known to be, let's say, 20 degrees. And then we want to know, ano ang equation of motion, yung position vector ng circle yan, assuming it's moving counterclockwise. Kita ba? Or clear ba? Kasi kung alam mo paano gawin to, so kung alam mo paano gawin yan, then you will be able to figure out yung
Okay, so
so pwede mong gawin na v squared equals v naught squared minus 2gy. Okay. And then at y equals h, ano yung v? Ayun. So, okay. And then substituting the values. Teka. 7 squared divided by Teka, di ba 7 square?
Oh, wait.
2 times. So h is equal to 2.5 meters. Okay, and then what rate is speed of the
Recording? Yeah. Recording?
Yes, sure.
Teka, ano yung VREL?
The relative velocity nga po of this one. Yung tinutukoy ko ng
The ground kasi yung subtract mo yung 7 at saka yung 3. So velocity yan ng
ball relative to capsule nga po. Hindi ba po? Or baliktad ba?
yeah. So yan yung relative velocity, yan yung velocity ng ball or hindi, yun ang i-clarify. Sino nagme-measure?
Ball po is the ball relative to capsule.
So yan yung velocity ng
yung ball po
as measured by
the capsule.
So isulat mo yan. The initial velocity of the ball as measured by the cab.
Okay.
Para klaro. Kasi I think malilito ka yan kapag hindi mo in-note yan. So is the velocity does the ball reach relative to the ground and relative to the cab floor? So square
X. Yun.
Okay, so 0.82 meters from the floor of the cab. So yan yung maximum height as measured by the cab.
Relative to the floor. Okay. What is the speed of the ball change?
Ibang pages siya.
I mean, 9.88. G naman.
And ganito, paano mo justify yan? Ano yung velocity, ano yung relationship between the velocity of the ball measured by a ground-based observer at saka velocity of the ball as measured by the cab-based observer? So yun muna.
I mean, just thinking about that point, it's obvious, but how do you justify it? Pinakasimple po muna yun sa ground. Siyempre yung motion niya, G dapat talaga yung
Oo.
acceleration. It's pretty obvious already from the ground. But from the cab floor, how do you justify that it is also G?
Sige. And ganito, ano mo yung relationship ng velocity measured by the cab and velocity measured by the ground? So VCAB is equal to, tapos ano, pangguling notation natin kasi VC, yung ginagamit natin dito, VC is velocity of the cab, di ba? Ganito, instead of using yung VC, let V bar, I think for clarity, let V bar be the velocity measured by the cab. Measured by the cab. Tapos V is the velocity of the ball measured by the ground. Okay, and then VC is going to be the velocity of the cab measured by the ground. So yung sa sa notation na yan, V bar 0, yung sa letter B mo, at saka V0. So yung bar notation for velocities measured in the second reference frame is standard. Kaya yan yung ginagamit natin. So V bar, tapos lagyan mo ng subscript 0 kasi yan yung mineasure na velocity ng V bar subscript 0. So ngayon, kung in terms of those quantities, paano related yung V bar, V, at saka V sub C? Okay, V sub C is a constant, no?
3 meters per second po. Yes. Constant speed.
So if I differentiate both sides of the equation, what do I get?
How do you signify po if something is a constant?
Then, sabihin mo na, in-note mo, V sub C, the velocity of the cab is a constant. Velocity of the cab as measured by the ground.
Next page po.
Yeah.
Copy. Oh no! So may conflicts. Yeah.
Naalala mo yung mga table, yung mga ginagawa natin na table for coordinate transformation sa math? Pareho sila na gagawa ng table measured by the cab, which means new reference frame or new coordinate system, measured by the ground, ganon. So yung methods na ginagawa natin pareho. Magbibigay ako ng problem. So before we go to 103, I'm going to give you a problem na gusto kong subukan mo rin. So yung velocity, so dv bar dt equals, di ba, dv dt. Tapos yung derivative ng v sub c ay
0.
Yeah. And ano yung acceleration na yan? So acceleration is negative 9.8 meters per second square.
So it's also both global.
Okay. Modify natin yung problem. So before we move on from the problem, I'm going to modify this. Okay, so share ko yung yung given. Teka. Share ko muna yung screen ko. Ito. So this time, hindi constant speed. So let's assume na the cab, instead of being at a constant speed, is with an initial speed. So I'm going to change this to with initial speed, and then additional assumption here is the cab is accelerating upwards at 1.0 meter per second square. So screenshot and then let me send. So ito, no? So dito, the cab will have an initial speed of upwards of 7 meters per second. And it's accelerating at an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Teka, send ko muna yung, yung...
In reality, di ba po yung mga elevators, makita na po nag-accept.
Oo nga. So yan yung, what if nasa loob ka ng elevator?
Opo.
So, paano yan? Ngayon, yung technique for dealing with something like this is, naalala mo yung sa na gawa kang table. So, measured by ground and then measured by cab. Tapos, so yung symbols dito, so for example, velocity of position of ball. So, tawagin natin ng x. Measured by the cab, it's x bar. Yung velocity of the cab, let's call it v sub c. Ito, v bar is c, but that's going to be 0. Acceleration of the cab, ang masusukat na acceleration ng cab as measured by the ground is a. Ito, 0. Kasi as measured by the cab itself, it's not accelerating. And so on. Para yung symbols, pwede mo i-relate. So, yung first step, ang pwede mong gawin ay, ano yung x? So, position of the ball with this, paano ma-relate yung position of the ball with respect to the position measured by the cab? So, so it's going to be x is equal to x bar plus position of the cab, di ba? Yeah, sorry. X bar is equal to, the position of the, so x minus xc is equal to x bar. Ayan. And then, pwede mo na i-relate yan eh. Yung xc, you will have an equation for xc. Xc is going to be a function of time. So, ano yun? Okay na? So, okay, so stop share na ako tapos ituloy mo yung the rest of the solution. Tsaka yung problem statement somewhere kailangan na kasi pag tingnan mo yan, hindi mo maintindihan yung, pag binasa mo yan later, hindi mo maintindihan bakit may ganyan. So, save the problem statement as well. Yung may modifications na. Sinend ko siya sa messenger. So, tapos pwede ka rin sigurong, since kailangan mo yung acceleration of, gawa ka lang ng symbol na A bar para sa acceleration ng ball. Kasi magkaiba yung measured accelerations eh.
So, game pa rin.
So that's yung measured by the ground, definitely the same pa rin.
And then, yung cab naman, diba?
Ngayon, ang problema ay ano yung magiging maximum height as measured by the cab? You can't use the same formula kasi yung measured accelerations will not be the same. Sige, balik ka dun sa yung sinet up ko na equation na x bar is equal to x minus x cab. So if you differentiate that, you're going to get v bar is v minus v cab. So v cab is going to be a function of time din. Tapos, yung acceleration, so a bar is equal to a minus, ano yung acceleration ng cab? So AC.
What AC? AC is equal to 1. And BC is na constant. Anyway, so A bar nga is equal to A minus 1. Ano ba yun ito? So, B0.
Okay, so ang yung initial velocity measured, so sa letter B, yung initial velocity ng ball, pareho pa rin. That's measured by the cab.
But the BC is, wait,
kasi V0 minus VC, so 4 meters per second pa rin yung V bar 0. Kasi that's still yung V, so V bar 0 is equal to V naught minus VC. So it's still going to be true that that is going to be 4. Anong magbabago?
The maximum height.
Ganito.
The cab is accelerating faster. So it must have the ball must be lower.
So as measured by the cab, ano yung acceleration ng ball?
So the ball is it accelerating? Constant speed ba po yung ball?
Hindi.
Yes, G. So G, may G siya.
Balik tayo sa next slide mo. Di ba we have A minus AC. So the acceleration of the ball is going. So if the acceleration of the ball as measured by the ground is 9.8, ano yung A
Okay.
bar?
A bar is 9.8 minus 1. So,
So around 8.8 meters per second squared, diba? Okay, so according to the cab, constant acceleration pa rin yung ball, pero yung acceleration measured by the cab is going to be 8.8 downwards.
so actually, I think it solves already po yung D. Yes, D. This already solves D actually. I need to put it already. D is already solved. And diba? C relative to the ground still stays the same.
Yeah. Ulit. Okay, so
But
So, ang problema is sa B. Ano yung maximum height as measured by the cab?
okay, so at something, wait, it should reach the
Tapos ano, kung measured by the cab, I think lagyan mo ng bar. H bar is equal to kasi yun yung convention natin, may bar lahat ng measured by the cab will have a bar. Parang naalala mo yung ginagawa niya sa rotated coordinates, yung walang bar yung unrotated, tapos yung rotated yung may bar.
yung may prime mo.
Oo, or prime.
Surely something should change. Meron na siyang acceleration so it must have moved farther up.
So tingnan mo yan, yung VDEL, so tingnan mo yung first equation mo, yung A, yung V squared equals V naught squared minus 2GY. How should you modify that as measured by the cab? So yung V magiging V bar.
And then
Yung V0 magiging V naught square, V0 bar. So V bar square is equal to V naught square minus 2. Is it G? Ano ba yung G dyan?
ano ba yung A bar.
So A bar times, tapos gamitin mo 8Y bar. So A bar is going to be what? Yung 8.8, no?
Y bar is the H. The maximum H bar.
So H bar, okay. Yung V naught bar is, we also know, di ba?
So,
Yung
ano, 3.
So,
okay, ano.
times. Wait, that's going, Y bar pa rin yan. Kasi V bar squared pa rin yan eh. Ngayon, when Y bar is equal to H bar, anong mangyayari sa V bar?
It doesn't change. The V still becomes 0. So,
pag nag-maximum height yan as seen by the cab, magiging ano, yung V bar.
0 dapat po.
So Y bar is equal to H bar. V bar is equal to 0.
Okay. So now I will do this. then we're gonna produce y. Wait a minute. If v bar is equal 0 equals something. Okay. So there'll still be something to left. Equal. Okay. So that's 2.18. 2.3. Ay, wala dito pa na. Page 4. Equal to 0.51. Wait. Why is it so short?
Siyempre,
Yes.
nag-accelerate, di ba umibilis yung ano? So if we compare that yung pag constant velocity yung ano yung lumabas kanina? Pag constant velocity, h bar is 0.82. Dito, it's 0.51. So, sensible, di ba? Bumibilis yung cab eh. So, mas mababa yung maakyat niya na seen with the cab.
Opo. Okay. So,
Open ko yung ano, yung next problem. So, this is 103. Okay lang sa akin na kilometer per hour yung units.
So the magnitude of
Gawa ka kaya ng coordinate system. So yung XY, that's going to be for north and east.
okay. Where is GeoGebra?
Tapos may up pa, di ba?
So north is up. So here, north is like Japan. North up. Okay. So
Express mo sa yung vector as yung displacement as a vector. So the displacement here is what? Tapos ano yung and then choose the coordinates so that yung 0, yun yung starting point.
Kung na lang po everything na yung IJK is all positive. Why, ano ba?
So, yung X is 9.70, di ba?
9.7. Yes, and then, so dito siya. So,
Tapos yung up, yung Z.
Okay. 2.88. Ang baba.